Alright everybody, welcome back. Let's continue. We found our next opponent. So many lower ranked people to play against. We draw. Oh, actually I missed that we had 2 power. That was a keep. That was really bad. I missed the Comri banner. It looked like a non-power card to me. That was definitely an oversight. Sorry about that. That hand is still decent. As long as we draw the 3rd power, the hand's pretty good. But yeah, the hand was really good. I think we had an Elysian Stranger and 2 power and like all but the 3rd time basically. We might just get punished by not seeing the 3rd power now. Yep, and there's the punishment. Wow. Yeah. That one is on me. I completely missed the banner. Just saw it at the moment that I pressed redraw, which was too late. Alright, we finally found what we needed, so it's fine. Gotta get the watch ring out first, so we can start the walk right train. And next turn we can like Acolyte to hit our 4th power. Or if we draw power, we might just Silver Wing, depending on what your opponent does. But probably not, like there's nothing Silver Wingable right now. Okay, this is something we want a Silver Wing. And given that we drew power, I'm gonna just silence this. It's a pretty decent silence, I would say. There's Pillar of Amar. Yeah, and then we just start the walk right train and have Avisor to take extra advantage of it. And can go like Acolyte to ramp into our pillar next turn, most likely. That is really annoying actually. But good that we have Lightning Strike at least. So here I wanna Ember Acolyte or whatever influence, doesn't really matter. Playing a 2nd Primal here makes him having to play around a couple more cards, I guess. Now we just Lightning Strike the Mace. 1 turn too late, unfortunately, still a 2-for-1, but at least not worse than that. We got the walk right on the daggers, that is really sweet, especially given. Now we can do this, put back a dagger, play a power, and then do we want to dagger up something and what? I think we kind of just dagger up the Avisor, and next turn like Silver Wing the Terrazon. Avisor now like blocks this guy from attacking, and we just take 6 since I don't want to trade here. And yeah, now we have the 0 power guys. And like turn this into a 4-5. And I think I want to like I think first we attack here. I don't want to dagger this up further for now. And then I think we thought of just double dagger up this to stall this entire board for 1 turn. And eventually you should get to pillar to just stall these guys. I mean, we are 2 power off still, but now we have like 2 powerful flyers. Yeah, double evolution on this is gonna do a lot for him, but it's just gonna stall the board. We're gonna take another 6 at best, and then it's like gonna... That's interesting that he didn't use the 2nd one. I think that kind of allows us to basically do this. Get in for 11. Try to like raise him basically. He has a Wasp, that's pretty good. punishing actually, because now the 6-7 endurance is gonna like cause a lot of trouble in the air.
Be redeemed.
Okay, if he puts it on that, it's a little less bad, because then the 5-5 can kind of stall, but it seems like we're gonna get like outraced in the air. Accelerated Evolution is just such a great card.
Meet my axe.
And the 5-6 is really frustrating now. Like, half an evolution on a Terrorism is so brutal. I have to block here. Probably gonna get punished. Yeah. But yeah, I think still that it's better to block this than these, because trading with one of those and like a Finest Hour doesn't really help us. And if Finest Hour is what he has, I'm not sure like if we can win anyway. I mean, we're basically just dead. He just attacks us next turn. Evolution too strong. Beats our daggers. Found our next opponent. Also, side note, it's very possible that I played the last game like too aggressively, and maybe we should have done better in that one. Felt like one of those games where you might have contributed to your loss. I think this hand is like barely good enough to keep, given that it has all our colors, and a 2-drop, 3-drop, and a 3-drop being hatchling, and a removal. And even all the fixing other than like the third time.
We learned what we lost. We take what paths we must.
Alright, here we just attack with our Stranger, see if he trades. It's fine. Getting some use out of our Stranger, because we can't blank his, but maybe he can blank ours.
Through the shadows.
Now we start flooding out again. That is getting annoying. Think I'm gonna delay the decision on like whether to lightning strike this or not a bit, and just get out a second flyer to attack. Although there's an argument to be made to hold back on the second one in the hopes of drawing like an abuse card to make up for our flood a bit.
Safe travels, friend.
And yeah, I think here we just play out another Stranger and don't leave strike open. I don't think we're gonna need to strike. Like, the plan is basically to try and get him to put the Golem armor on this Nightblade and then strike the Nightblade. That would be ideal. Trade here. Let's hope he gives us the armor value. It's another nice unit to block or lightning strike, depending on how that goes. Think I even want to attack with this here? Probably not. No, I don't think so, because if we attack with this, we have to trade like one hatchling against this guy most likely, because then he's gonna put the armor here. It's a bit face up to not play another hatchling here, that we have something. But I don't want to like take 6 from this with an armor, because we can't do much about it. That's fine. Gonna shoot it. That was a pretty good deal. That he didn't get the life at all. Now we can just attack with everything. The race is going firmly in our favor. Yeah. Don't see how he gets out from under this one. Getting to lightning strike this accelerated our clock by like a turn. And holding on to not aggressively lightning strike this also paid, since we just got in a situation where this didn't matter.
By whatever means necessary.
Alright. 3-2 I think. Yep, 3-2. Alright. Next game. Alright, next opponent, we are on the play. Hand's pretty great I think. Don't have an actual 2-drop, we only have strike. But we have a ton of 2-drops we can draw, and the hand's also pretty good, so it's not like that bad if we don't draw into a 2-drop I think. Like having kind of perfect colors and a lot of good cards and echo cards. It's just too good to redraw I think, just because we don't have a 2-drop in a deck that has 6 or 7 2-drops. No 2-drop found, but that's fine. Gonna lead with the Watchwing first. There's the 2-drop late to the party, but it's fine. Can like Watchwing here and then like maybe Grunt next turn. Or just Hatchling depending on what he does and what he plays. Nothing, that's not a whole lot. So I think in this case we just play another Warcrier and dagger up, I think, the Grunt, since that makes it more likely that he gets to attack next turn. And we actually could even argue... Oh no, I think I'm gonna hold on to the dagger. Maybe we should have daggered this one as well, because we're gonna like Abyssor the Hatchling anyway, and getting like double Warcry on the Abyssors on the Hatchling is gonna be great. So we should have like just daggered this for like... Yeah, and that's the thing, like if we don't draw power here, he gets to trade. It's a bit annoying. I think it's fine to like hold off on that for a turn. Just like double Warcry here like this, and play either the Acolyte or the Hatchling. I think I like the Hatchling a little better, because I don't mind trading here. Let's hope the Warcry thing he drew was no daggers. Alright, here we just drop this, put this on top, and then just get in with all of those. Offer him some trades. Or none. Interesting. He didn't block at all, is very interesting to me. Yeah, and now we get like to draw 2 4/3 flyings for 1. So we can just go Acolyte and double Hatchling. And we also have a 4/4. So here we just go for time. Drop time. Sort of just get in this for Warcry. I mean, it lets him take 0 damage, but I think the Warcry is better than dealing, potentially dealing 3 damage to him. And he can like double block, which is fine. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna play both. We only have like a second side and 1 Abyssor in the deck for that, so don't think it's worth it to wait for that. The Phosphorus 3s are just gonna like generate a ton of pressure on our opponent that missed the power drop. That is extremely annoying. And there's like some more Warcry dudes. Now we don't have any like good attacks actually. And we got punished a bit for the second time because now we have the Avenger that we can't play. But yeah, time to play the Hatchling. And pass for now. 5/5 lifesteal. Aegis is pretty
I
annoying.
see them.
And now really sad again that we missed Warcry triggers. But at least these guys can attack, so that's a good draw. Lets us attack again. Or not, because Obelisk, of course. What else? This is getting really dicey. Gonna hold on to this because we basically want like another time and another Justice would push us to 7, so this would be our 8th power for Pillar, and it doesn't really enable anything else right now. Gonna play this over the Sauropod to like hold on to the Sauropod as like an enabler. Our board's also getting really full. We still don't really have good attacks, I think.
Which would you like?
Just has 2 good blocks. This was a good power draw. Now we have everything enabled. And I think, like, I'm not sure if it's worth it to like pop the Aegis. Like, what do we have? Don't think we really have anything to like... Ah, we have the Dispel. That would be pretty good. So I guess it's worth it to pop the Aegis in case we draw Dispel. I think. Because like reducing anything on this board right now doesn't do a ton. So just pop the Aegis. Because in combat it doesn't matter too much. I mean, we can block like this and strike. That's decent, but only like decent. We have like so many like flying board prisons that he is not gonna attack with this anytime soon anyway. So we basically just want to set up a Dispel eventually. Time to draw Pillars of Amar, I would say. But we don't even like have the board space.
Out of my way.
This might get really annoying if he has enough power. This might be the end of the road, friend. Given how much gas he draws and how we basically keep drawing power. I mean, we have to take 6 here. No way around it. More daggers.
The price of progress. Back to dust.
And there's the Dispel that I was talking about. That's good. And there's also some Sauropod abuse. And a Carnosaur, that was a great draw too. Alright, so I think we just played this. And then we don't really have a good attack. And I think I'm gonna Carnosaur the 4/4 probably over the 2/6. I mean, I'm like so close to just killing this guy. But only so close, basically. I mean, I could consider attacking with some of my 4 power flyers, actually. I think I kinda like that. Like 4 strength flyers. Gotta away myself. Sari is being amazed by what's going on here. I think I'm just like gonna attack with the 4/4. To trade with like the 3/3. Should have actually done that with the 4/3, that was sloppy. Time was running out, so I was a bit rushing. Yeah, that's absurd. Wow. Now we're just getting like super screwed. Like big time. Like not even funny how screwed we get. I think I'm gonna jump here with this. Since we might need board space soon anyway. But yeah, this is like rough. Very rough, especially because these are gonna turn into 7/7s quickly. And yeah, there's no point in playing extra power. We're probably just dead on this board. It's just absurd. I mean, that's obelisk for you. We don't even have like a good double block, like one that doesn't punish us. So I guess we just... Do we have like a good triple block that doesn't cause these guys? No, we don't. So I guess we just like have to block like this. Yep. He's just gonna like whittle us down like that. That's a decent draw actually. So can get this to 7/7 or this like to 8/7. Still like not enough to stop these 7/7s though, which is really annoying. We can like get this to like 10/10. Stalls like all the ground guys, which is probably relevant. We are kind of like running out of like stuff in the air, so it's probably better to put it on like this guy. That makes sense. And trade with these two kind of have something that I think this is really brutal now. Yeah, I mean, guess we have to take it once.
Proud to serve.
It just feels so terrible. And we have like no attacks ever. And even Pillar of Amar doesn't look that impressive anymore at this point. Yeah, I kind of just have to jump here and trade here. I'm gonna have to use like these two and strike to deal with the last 7/7 flyer, I guess. Gonna lock that down. Just we have to like yeah, we in this game. I guess the problem with our deck also is that we don't real bombs. Like Carnosaur is really good and